Hey guys, welcome back to Life Outdoors. In today's video, I will be making the fly called the Clowser minnow. Get this out of my voice. This is a very good fly for steelhead, and also it could be used for bass. This fly looks something like this. It's made up of bucktail, lead eyes, and flashaboo. A very easy fly to make and very effective fly. So now I will be showing you all the materials that you'll need to make this fly. First, for your hook, I will be using a size 6 hook streamer. Clamp that tight to your vise. Next, in this fly, we will be using beads. We will be using lead eyes. Next, for a thread, we will be using white Vivis 100 denier thread. Also, we will be using black bucktail and also white bucktail. So let's get right into the video. First, just like all flies, you'll wrap your thread on the hook back to the shape. Wrap it up. Next step, lead eye placement. This is a very tricky step on this fly. I recommend looking at other flies like this Clowser. Like this Clowser. This Clowser had good lead eye placement, so I'll be looking off of these lead eyes. So I place these lead eyes right there. So now, grab the lead eyes, place them right there, and wrap. Wrapping is tricky, but all you have to do is make a figure 8 going around the hook and around the lead eyes. Get some wraps going underneath, wraps going in front, like that, like that. Do some figure 8s. Now that you do that, if you do not have this, it will be perfectly fine, but it really does help. Before we even do that, first, what I like to do is use your finger to do a little whip finish. Do it all around all sides of your lead eye, in front, behind, around the sides, just like that. Next, I like to do one more in front of the lead eyes, right by the eye of the hook, just so our thread does not unravel for this next step. Okay, now what I like to do is get fly head cement. If you do not have it, it's perfectly fine, but it really does help. Get your fly head cement, any adhesive tool that you would like to use to put this stuff on. Put a couple dabs of it right on there, right on top of the lead eyes, just like that. Also, another thing I like to do is wipe off my tool, so I don't get any of that fly head cement stuck on it. Now, for this step, now you want to get your bucktail. So for the top of this fly, I'll be using white bucktail. So get your bucktail, get a decent piece of white. It's okay if it has some brown in it. Just like that. I like to brush it like this with my fingers to get all the loose fibers out. Then I like to get the end here and make a flush line. Like that. Now what you want to do is place that right there and wrap it up in front of the lead eyes and right behind your hook eye. Just wrap it up. Right in front there. That's a problem. Some of it came out. If that happens, which it always does, at least to me, I didn't have good luck with Clousers. It's a pretty easy concept, but definitely takes practice. Pull that up like that. And then what you want to do is wrap it also behind the lead eyes. Whoops. So get wrapping behind the lead eyes. So now you should have a tail coming out just like that. Trim up right by the eye of the hook. Also by the lead eyes. Sometimes a little fibers stick up. Okay. Now you should have something that looks just like that. Just clean up around there. Make sure all your little fibers are sticking down. Get some behind. Now what I want to do, if you have a rotary device, it would help a lot, which I do. So I'm just going to turn my vise. If it will, it gets stuck every once in a while, which it's not cooperating with me today, so I will just unclamp my fly and turn it around. Just like that. Clamp it in nice and tight. Now what you want to do is either use the same color bucktail or any other color bucktail. Today I'll be using black. Grab a piece around the same size. It's kind of tricky to get a good piece out. So you get on. What you want to do is do what you do with the last bucktail. Make a straight edge of the front there. And tie this down. Right. Tie this down right behind the eye of the hook and right in front of the lead eyes. Right where you tied it down last time for the white bucktail. Just like that. Now it should be sticking straight up like that, right by the lead eyes. Then you want to trim around the eye of the hook. Like that. Now what you want to do is make one wrap behind the lead eyes, securing this black bucktail down. Not a lot, just one or two, just so it's not sticking straight up like that. Then wrap all that down. Make sure all the black bucktail's held down. Like that, wrap it all up. Next, what you want to do is turn your fly back over. So your lead eyes are at the top. And you should have something that looks just like that. Now what you want to do is get your flasher bill. I like to get a couple of strands of this because you are folding them over, so make sure they're fairly long. Not a lot, just like 3 or 4. Make sure fairly long, just like that. Now what I like to do is get your thread and wrap it around your thread, and then wrap it around like that. Now your flashy boot should be sticking up like that. Now what you want to do is secure this flashy boot down behind the lead eyes. Once you do that, pull your flashy boot tight, cut it, give it a blow. Get your whip finisher. Do a whip finish. Whoops, slipped off. I just started whip finishing with a whip finisher tool. I used to always do it by hand. Faster by hand, but I'm trying to learn the tool. Oh, come on. This thing's not cooperating. Alright, there we go. Wrap it around a couple times, slip it off. Do that a couple times. Perfect. Now you gotta finish. Trim your thread. Make sure your eye is not getting covered up. Take it off your clamp. And there you go. A very effective Clowser minnow. Thank you guys for watching this video. Comment down below what you want me to do in my next videos. And remember guys, this is everything outdoors. See ya. Peace.